So it's very important for you to know how to move money backward and forward. So to move money forward and backwards or backwards, we use the compound interest. So compound interest is used to do what? To move money forward or backwards, to check what the worth of money over time, or the buying power of money over time. So to move money forward, you multiply that money by the factor 1 plus interest rate to the power positive n. That's forward. And to move money backward, you multiply by the factor 1 plus interest rate to the power negative n. I hope you see the difference. Money forward, n must be positive. Money backward, n must be negative. This is forward, then backward, n must be negative, but we use compound interest. I hope that makes sense. We actually doing this to check what the worth of money over time, or how money changes over time. The money that you have right now, you can forward it, or the money that you will have in 20 years time, you can actually bring it back to check its worth. I hope that makes sense. So this is very, very important, because you're going to actually deal with it when you calculate whatever they want you to calculate, when having multiple of interest rates or multiple withdrawals in different times. For an example, Sibusiso in English is blessings. Sibusiso deposits, remember the money that you deposit is yours, the value of P. Deposits 15,000 rands into his account. You see, not in anybody's account, but into his account. And leaves, hey, I can't even read what I wrote here. Let me just start afresh. And leaves it in their account. Okay, I want to actually read what I'm writing. I'll just write because it feels like I'm singing this. So for the first 3 years, but you see the duration of time, the total number of years is 5, but we have something known as the first 3 years, meaning that the last unknown or x years that must be combined with the 3 to give us 5. It's 2, right? Okay. This is very, very important. So here in finance, you must be able to interpret the statement, make sure that you understand it. So the total number of years is 5, but they are actually dividing that 5 years into 2 or 3, as we are going to actually see or discover as I'm writing the statement right here. How much money will he have? You see, how much money will he have? Meaning we are actually using compound interest to move our money forward, because that's a future tense. How much money will he have? For now, let's say he has this amount of money, but how much money will he have at the end of the 5 years, meaning we actually bring everything, or we move his money forward. I hope it makes sense. So Sibusiso deposits 15,000. So the 15,000 is the value of P into his bank account and leaves it in the account for 5 years. So this 5 years is the total number of years, but for the first 3 years, meaning we'll be left with 2 years, interest is calculated at 8% per annum, compounded monthly. So this information here is for everything that we are having. It's for everything that we are having from the Sibusiso guy. Thereafter, the interest rate changes to 9% per annum quarterly. Then how much money will he have? So this thing, how much money will he have? It tells us that we must do what? We must move our money, or his money, forward. I hope it makes sense. All right. So we're going to use this one. They want us to know the value of A, right? Because they say how much money will he have in the future. So we multiply it by that factor that moves forward. Because it didn't add anything, we're just moving forward. That's why we are multiplying. 1 plus interest rate to the power positive n. Remember, that's for forward. I hope it makes sense. Therefore, the value of A equals P, which is 15,000. 1 plus the first interest rate per annum, which is 8, will be 0.08 over, they said quarterly, it's 12, I mean monthly, it's 12. Then to the power 5 times 12. No, it can't be 5, sorry. It can't be 5 because they talked about the first 3 years. So it has to be 3 times 12. Let me just fix that right away. I hope it makes sense though. So it will be that 3 multiplied by the compounding period times, we're moving forward, right? 1 plus the 0.09 over 4, because they said quarterly. Then how many years are we left with from 3 to get to 5? It's 2. Therefore it's going to be 2 times 4, then that's 8. Then the amount that it will have, it is 22,765.78. so this is the amount that is going to have at the end of the 5 years. So at first we are given the 3 years, then these 2 completes the total number of years, which is 5. I hope it makes sense. So at the end of the 5 years, we are only left with the 2. Then when you combine 2 and the 3, they give us what? 5 years. I hope that it makes sense. So we're moving forward, because how much money will he have? So he will have 22,765.78 cents.